Last time we were on the precipice of the titular Black Priory. Welcome back, Isa. Welcome back, Arrow. I think we just gotta go in the hole. You spotted something? A large pulsating sac grows from the side of the fungal infection. There's something inside it. Cut it open. A rotting corpse riddled with fungi spills out. As it does, it drops a small journal. You pocket the book and move on. I should have known that it would be full of creature, but hey, we got book. Welcome back, Cass. Nice tooth care. Cabal Journal 2. Is it 2? 2. Entry 1. We entered the Dreaming Hall today. I'm awestruck by the mystery of it all. What secrets did the sleeper whisper to the monks as they dream? We must push on, and soon enough, we too shall stand before his timeless glory. Entry 2. By the maidens, we found it, the tomb in all its glory. We lost 2 members to traps trying to enter the room. It's only a matter of time now. This is a disaster! How can this be? I know there must be something here calling for us. There must be some other way. Several pages are ruined from fungal infection. To move in and out of the caves and continue excavate. Oh, this is entry 3. This is entry 9. To move in and out of the caves and continue excavating the Eternity Gate. My greatest concern at this point is the rate at which we are losing crew to infection and other things. Several pages are ruined from the fungal infection. An appetizer enjoyed only by the rudest of elks. A moose douche. Thank you, Arrow. Entry 14. I saw them change before my very eyes. Oh, blessed maidens, I may have escaped for now, but I cannot escape the images that now haunt me. What's worse, the entire complex is somehow resealing itself, and I'm trapped between the false tomb and the surface level. I can only pray someone is left alive topside to open the gate. You're hunting me down for that one. The thing is, I read it, and I was like, am I going to say this out loud? And then I looked back at this, and I was like, yeah, I think I can say that out loud. Oh my, that's a little bit of potty humor. I don't know if I can. Goes back to reading Cosmic Horror. You enter the hall, a mass of misshapen flesh and slavering jaws spill forth from the shadows and darkened side passages. Can't help but think that the glistening and slimy horrors before you look as if they were birthed into existence recently. No doubt they are now ravenously hungry. I was trying to decide if I was upset by the term glistening and slimy horror. They weren't really saying that being glistening and slimy is a bad thing, I suppose. I love the way this one grooves. Right? The jammer. You like that one? Headbanging? Yeah! That has become so cool. No, I accidentally marked the square. I wish there would be like no valid target there so I could pick again. Cat in 2 hits with a flanking buddy. To be fair, unloaded more damage with a dagger than Roland did with a greatsword in 3 hits. Now, he has a completely unupgraded weapon. And when she's not flanking, she does do 5 damage. I guess I shouldn't ignore that part. It happened again. I'm so sorry. What happened again? Food delivery came and dip. Is it always the same dip? The 2 exact same cheese dips. This must be... It's either a special or someone is trying to flirt with you in a very interesting strategy. That's what it usually means when I give someone cheese multiple times. Receiving very unusual gifts by a mysterious benefactor. It must be a good thing. Funniest part is, you only get the free cheese dip whenever you're not ordering snacks. That's right. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's a avant-garde marketing strategy. A Havarti Gouda marketing strategy. Now they know it worked twice already, so no reason not to prove him right again. Oh my gosh. They're immune to fear. How terrifying. Oops, I did not mean to control her. You'll just need to buy extra chips. Or whatever your preferred snack is. Just keep that on hand. For when the dip comes. Because you never know when you're going to get dip. Hey, Ben. For a critical hit with a bow, you immediately gain 1 attack. Take it. If you buy a bunch, they'll stop sending the dip. Oh, you'll have to go in undercover. Buy the chips in person. Do not use your membership card. They track that. Or half plate. Picked up mallet. Rena, do you want this mallet? The mallet is not a weapon. Oh, it's the sack. A rounded mallet that seems to have some kind of ceremonial purpose, so you can't beam people with it? I guess it wasn't made for that. Break it. Ink and paper that appears to have been abandoned mid-use. It seems someone was copying the mosaic on the... Oh. It's a map. How good. I have also copied the mosaic on the floor. In case we need that later. Horses pull at you, driving you inexorably forwards. You are, no doubt, hearing some. What's wrong? Why do we stop? Imbla asks impatiently. I have a strange feeling. A feeling we're being watched, snarls Roland, as he turns to face the amorphous eye things that glide silently down from the ceiling to prey on you. I'm remembering. I can step up, then use my command, and then I get 2 attacks. Inferno them. If Roland gets a kill shot, we heal. It's okay to fill the entire room with fire. I just got 3 crits in a row. What the heck? Drina's about to take injuries, so I should not nuke the screen again. Just a nice normal magic missile. This is... Oh, unaligned, by the way. It's not evil. It's just resolute. It looks like it's at full health. I don't know how that guy died. No! I didn't realize it was still... I thought it was still Ali's turn, not Cat. This is terrible news. Ivan is so upset. Hit 2? Sure. I get 1 extra step even though he had like 3 attacks left. Oh, you know what? I was concerned about everyone's wounds. I should have just healed. It's like I got someone whose job is to fix that. And she's someone who's the most hurt. Large gilded gong that no doubt must have served some kind of ceremonial purpose. Etched into it in fine lettering is the following text. He who wishes to pass so bold, speak the names of masters of old, and before the sleeper he beseech, shall offer up a strike for each. I don't know the names of masters of... Isn't it so messed up? Red pandas are closer related to seals than real pandas? Is that true? Strike the gong with the mallet, and a pure, deep note reverberates through the complex. Rena, tell me how many old emperors there were. Oh, Roland's leveling up. Look, Embla points through the passage to the north. A golden tomb. We must be close now. Finally, we shall know. What do we do if you're right? I don't know, but the answers will reveal themselves to us when we stand before the glorious corpse. I just pray we're not too late. Rena shakes her head. The corpse of an emperor in a place like this? Used to believe. Red pandas are mustaloid, which are closely related to pinnipeds. Feels pretty cool. Are mustaloids? That's 1 degree of separation from ursids, which include real pandas. Are mustaloids also weasels? That also include weasels and ferrets? Because I feel more comfortable thinking of a red panda. Mustaloids also include mustelids. Okay. I feel more comfortable thinking of a red panda as a type of weasel relative than a kind of seal. Okay. So that means seals are also kind of close to otters? Okay, it's making more sense the more I think about it. Closely related to skunks and badgers. And that gets you closer to seals. The person you were when you began this journey is now nothing but a distant memory. You're irrevocably changed. No matter what comes next, you will never be who you once were when you didn't know that red pandas were closely related to seals. Now I just have to get over whales being fish and sharks not. Second wind, yes. Take. Do you still have more points? 1 more point? You get to keep that one. Golden Tomb stands before you in all its glory. Have you arrived at last to the object of your quest? No. Embla, what are you thinking? It still beckons me, though. Standing here now, something feels off. Nonetheless, as I see it, there is only one way forward. We must open the tomb. Rena, how are you feeling? My faith in the Golden Dead is unfailing, and it screams at me that something here is not as it's. We've come this far, and now that we stand before the tomb, I say we get to the bottom of the charade. In the tomb. Brace yourself and push with all your strength, but find the lid slides back easily and locks into position with a slight click. It's as if the lid had been designed to open and close. Nonetheless, the sarcophagus's content now lies before you. You draw a collective gasp as the content is revealed. Nothing. The sarcophagus is utterly empty. Roland's laughter booms through the tomb, and you can hear Drina offer a whispered prayer of relief. Embla, somehow, looks less than surprised. What is this? A false tomb, a decoy perhaps? Like a chest with a false bottom? I suspect the true meaning of this tomb lies deeper than we first suspected, Embla muses. There's something we've missed, some hidden secret. Suddenly, a massive portcullis slams down behind you, and to your horror, thick greenish smoke billows into the chamber through unseen apertures. Oh, that's not good, Kat says as her eyes widen in terror. If you do not find a way out of here, this will end very quickly and end up as your tomb. If you do not find a way out of here, this will very quickly end up as your tomb. Okay, Roland. Force it open. The difficulty 20. We need an 11 or higher on 2d6. I mean, this will eventually work. If Roland doesn't die first, but he seems to be doing okay. He's too hurt to force a lock. No! He didn't succeed one time. Oh, his second wind went off. Well. We saved right before the fight. Owie. They were not kidding about the poison gas. Everyone just immediately passed out. I have to confess that every time I see Owie written in chat, I think you're trying to say, like, my name, but cute. It's not my fault. That's been done to me. Another tomb? Certainly this one is not going to poison us. Sarcophagus has the following description. Oh, hey! The old masters, here they are. Calamar the Wise, 3rd Grandmaster of the Order of the Crystal Eye. We just gotta count them. Rothrax the Grey, 2nd Grandmaster of the Order. Do a big old ding for each of them. Heroleth the Many-Faced, 1st Grandmaster of the Order of the Crystal Eye. I found 3. Is that it? Is that all your masters? This thing was unlooted, so I thought maybe I hadn't been this way. So I kind of can find my way back. I'm already lost. A corpse. Cobalt Journal 3 in a silver ring. They found the secret passage to some kind of cave below the false tombs. Something far older than the Priory itself. Older than the Empire even is... older than the Empire even is the Takaram camp. I just wish my insides didn't hurt as much. Sending me down with the next shipment of tools. It means passing the night maze. They say it can't be lit even by magical lighting. I hate the dark. Apparently it's easy enough to navigate if you know how. South until you hit the first wall, and then west until wall, north until wall, west until wall, north until wall, west until wall, then north and you're there. Went all the way to the sanctum this time, by the golden. How I wish I had not. How can such a thing be? Writing becomes rushed. I hear screams below. Something is wrong. Save us. So very important maze direction when we get to the night maze. Okay, well, we'll do a save. Paraleth the Many-Faced was the first one. Strike again and say Rothrax. Strike again and say Calamar. You ring the gong a third time and speak the last name. The sound echoes more strongly than before through the catacombs, and the grinding of stones can be heard in the room ahead. Whatever you did, you suspect it was the right thing. If they had thrown trick names in there, I would not have been able to do it. A golden tomb! We must be close now. Finally, we shall know. What if you do if you're right? Ow! I was like, something Ow! Why? I was like, oh, something popped up. Carlos Queen redeemed Thundiga. Now? And then it hit. Something feels off. Let's get to the bottom of this. Open it. Content lies before us. Nothing. The sarcophagus is utterly empty. Roland laughs. Embla's not surprised. There's something we missed. Some hidden secret. Hey, we're not dying this time. I spotted something. I found a secret door. You found something big? What did you find? The tunnel ahead is ancient, narrow, and dark. Walking down it, you cannot help but feel as if you are descending into some deeper abyss. Far more ancient than the Priory and reluctant to give up its secrets. Nonetheless, you also cannot help but feel as if you are once more being pulled forward. Something awaits you at the other end of these tunnels, and it's beckoning for you to perceive. Wagon? You found a big wagon? Could it be a big wagon? You feel it too now, don't you? Blood attempts to peer into the darkness ahead. This is the way. The tomb chamber was never what the Priory was built to protect. There must be an even older mysteries below. I suspect many of the monks themselves didn't know of this. Perhaps initiates offered praise to a false tomb for centuries, while the Grand Masters kept the lie? Let's move onwards. Not to interrupt your theosophic ramblings, but there's something you might want to see, Allie. I have no idea who was talking. I assumed it was Cass or Roland. Cat or Roland. Cat has walked up to the edge of the light and is carefully extending her arm into the darkness. Look at this. The darkness will not yield to the light. It's as thick as tar. Some kind of ward, perhaps? I suspect we'll need to navigate these tunnels blindly. Our path takes us into peerless darkness, then. Ivan rubs his chin thoughtfully. We have survived countless horrors thus far, but I dare say we must keep our wits about us now and proceed with the utmost caution. I can think of few fates worse than being lost and waylaid in the morass of darkness. We've got directions. It was 3. South, west, north, north. South, west, north, west, north, west, north. And we're through. Reading is fundamental. The air down here is thick with the metallic smell of ozone, and a throbbing ache grows in your teeth. Each step down the narrow, winding tunnel takes you deeper and closer. What? But you've come this far. You cannot help but feel a surge of determination at being so close to the end of your search. So close now. The call is almost too much to bear. Embla touches her forehead and for a moment seems to sway. Doing well? Yes. But there is one way to cure it now. We must proceed. Embla straightens. I could never. Karina's eyes narrow. This place is not for us. The deeper we go, the further I feel we are from the golden light. We must go on, surely. We must go on? Ivan insists with an uncharacteristic intensity. What is Ivan's deal? Everyone else has a reason. Ivan just kind of showed up. Well, I guess he was with Horan. So he could be motivated by not wanting his home to be destroyed. Okay, Ivan gets a pass. Press on. Everyone leveled. You spent countless hours forging yourself into the person you are today. Now all that's left to do is the hardest thing of all. Trust in yourself. I've got 3 points. Shield slam. Oh yeah, while dodging a melee attack causes you to deal 1 to 4 blunt damage to your attacker. I'll take it. Oh, everyone's gonna get a full heal off of this too. Except for the disease that I've had this whole game. You can master body magic. Circle of Corporeal Restoration. It's a big heal and cures like everything. Two spells? Oh, so we get the top tier spell. There's only one. But we also get any other one we want. Cure moderate disease. I wish I could see visually how much mana it's going to take, because it doesn't tell you anywhere on the UI unless you click into it. Okay, so this takes 30 attunement, and I've got... I literally can't find it. But this is kind of my point. You're definitely able to play the game without that level of, like, fine information, but... I would like it. We're finally undiseased. I'll take increased movement. And increase stealth. We can increase our max cascade. Or our attunement. Max cascade means she has a better chance of casting more spells per turn. Attunement means she can cast more spells in general. I don't have enough for that, though. We're going to increase our max cascade. I'm in the mindset of each level could be my last. Oh my gosh, he got 6. Here, have increased heavy armor. Go nuts, man. Now, I promise, I'm gonna immediately check his equipment to make sure he actually has heavy armor on. Ranged accuracy. Yeah, I did almost forget it. This is heavy armor. Excellent. Still doesn't have a magic two-handed sword. You save? Like the tons of stone that presses down from above, so does this chamber convey the weight of untold eons. Rows of involved corpses line the wall, sitting in perfect stillness with empty eye sockets, there into eternity. How long have they been here? Oh yeah, there they are. I was like, where? Oh, what I thought were clay decorations. These men and women came here to worship long before the first stone of the empire was laid. Their corpses were already ancient when Galleon landed on Erdon's shore. They're dreaming. You turn and realize it was Kat who spoke. She looked surprised. I don't know why I said that. The thought just came to me, but they are dreaming, sharing the sleeper's dream, waiting for him to return to them. Where are these thoughts coming from? Can we please leave? Yeah, let's freaking go. I'm starting to think that it's not an emperor under here at all. The cave expands into a vast chamber littered by the remains of what you deem to be the final resting place of the Cabal expedition to the Black Priory. Large quantities of stone and dirt have been shifted in what appears like an attempt to excavate. Your eyes strain in an attempt to make sense of the structure partially protruding from the rock. Your mind reels at the thought that whatever this is... I am so sorry. Whatever this is, it must have been placed here thousands, nay, hundreds of thousands. What's more, despite seeing just a small segment of the structure, you feel certain that whatever is buried here is vast. We're here! We made it! All these years, this is what was buried under the Priory. This is where the sleeper waits. Embla's voice trembles like a prisoner who senses that freedom is finally within reach. This thing, it cannot exist. It should not. Who can build something like this? Rina's voice is the closest to panic you've ever heard her. This is the very heart of madness itself, Roland was. The sleeper awaits. Oh! It's a little house. Little lizard guy? It's great. The strange construct rises menacingly above you. As you approach, the fungal growths that cling to it writhe in greedy anticipation. Clawing impotently at the portal set to the structure's side. Izu, hi! We have to talk really quietly? Okay. You cannot easily discern the material used in its construction, nor the hands that made it, beyond the fact that there is an aspect about it that makes you think of the artifacts that the Magi sometimes employ. You coaxed him into falling asleep in call with you, and he was so happy thinking about it. Oh my gosh. Imagine sleeping in a voice call with somebody. You must be such good friends. Now its outer skin is pockmarked and weathered by the shifting of stone over endless millennia. For the briefest moment, you see it in your mind's eye, free of stone moving over a landscape of jagged mountains and jungle-clad hill. Great ferns sway in the humid breeze. In the distance, you see great singing towers. Moving? Sudden tremor shakes you out of it, this one more violent than the previous ones. Imagining. As you reel from the quake, Embla walks past you, moving towards the portal with her hand outstretched like a sleepwalker. The air hums with energy that appears to be emanating from the portal itself. Is this a ship? Problem person blocked you and left the server. I see. Sounds like a good sign. Fungal tentacles begin to thrash wildly in anticipation. The tremors return, more powerful now. And around you, stones fall from the cave's roof. Amla, wait! She does not hear you, and before you can grab her, she has touched the door. The effect is instant. Strangely shaped glyphs set into the portal begin to glow with a light so bright it's nearly blind. An undulated vibration that you feel in your bones rises, echoes through the cave, and for a moment it sounds as if someone, or something, is howling madly. Then sudden silence. Before you can finish your sentence, the ground again shakes violently, knocking you to the ground. Rocks and debris explode outwards from the center of the cave, and an inhuman roar so loud it causes your ears to bleed emits from the horror that emerges into the cave. Bursting forth from the depths below, it towers above you, a squirming mass of untold millions of strands of fungal growths, animated into a gigantic mod worm horror. Tentacles thrash wildly with enough force to break rock as the abomination claws its way out of the emergence hole and towards you. Then you see it, embedded into its roiling half-flesh are the forms and faces of men. You know with certainty, these are indeed the final members of the Cabal Expedition. Dagger to your feet. The creature lumbers towards you, emitting yet another terrible scream. Your heart sinks as you set to receive the charge. From around you echoes dozens of replies as smaller siblings called forth to the feast. Embla's still here! I'm not sure if it's gonna stay there. I should probably go to break. But I think I'm gonna arrange people first. Okay, I'll see everyone in just a few minutes. Rest your eyes, get a drink. Welcome back, everyone. Oh yeah, this thing. That's why I had to do it before I came back, because every time I stop being alive, my brain just empties itself. It's like when you leave a room and you forget everything inside that room because your brain has changed directory to the new room. Welcome back, Cass. Welcome back, Izu. Welcome back, Isa, and good night. Thank you for the lovely company. You're so eepy. Look how eepy you hunks you. Oh, you're so cute. You just have to make room. But we'll have a 6-person huddling that. Yeah. Make room for you and Izu, of course. The sixer. Yeah, the sixer, otherwise known as the 6 capacity cuddle bat. It's resistant to physical. You hold action. You mark it. Curse of ensnarement. I don't believe that that thing isn't going to dig down into that hole and pop up somewhere else. Mention being... Okay, so... I would have read that message, but... I happened to be in K-Stream one time, and the topic came up, and she strongly implied that she believes Twitch doesn't like it when you say that word out loud. And I don't know, I forgot to look it up, but she seems knowledgeable. No, you're fine. I think it's fine in chat. Like, it didn't even trigger automod. But, that's the only reason why I'm not saying it. No, clucking chickens are... that kind of thing is permitted here. I literally updated automod to allow that stuff. Did I? That sounds like something I would do. Shit, don't reveal the recipe. Don't reveal the automod recipe. It's vulnerable to sublime. It's completely immune to non-magical. I kind of figure. Magnemite certainly does magic damage. It's immune to backstab. What is even the point of anything? Hold on, I think some of these bugaboos are like nearly dead. Uh-oh. Well, no one's hurt either, though. I was gonna say I could get Roland to heal by shooting one of these guys if I mark them first, but I'm just gonna go for it. I really wish you could attack and then move. Disengages. Magic missile's physical damage? I wouldn't have guessed. But it honestly makes sense. Like, I can't even argue with that. Reclaimed your loot from the Army of Dragons. Nicely done, Cassidy. Everyone is a little bit hurt. Can't imagine why. It's not like I set them all on fire or something. But I can't mark, so. Give him a stunning touch. Roland, I don't know what to do with you. Oh, you got a magic bow. You have a magic bow. Shoot it with a bow. We're like summoned. They're surrounded by a wall of dragons. Wait. Are we in the only non-dragon filled part of the world? Like, that's kind of cool, though, is the thing. Sad bow, Roland. Never got his magic sword. Probably a spawn protection, like they can't spawn in a radius around world spawn. Oh yeah, imagine if like you just start Minecraft, but then there's just constant dragons like immediately on you. I understand why they'd want to do that. Out of ammo. That's not good. Oh, cat's down. Oh, it just climbs out of the hole. Is it supposed to be able to do that? I guess so. Good night, Cassidy. Get lots of good rest. We'll see you when you wake up. After stream, please restart the server. It's a bit laggy. Too much exploring, Yerby. No, that's fine. I've been trying to restart it once a day until I actually get some automation for that. Also, thank you for letting me know. Because I haven't been restarting it once a day, I just try to. Equip other arrows. Should have started with that. Knowing that there was a chance I would cascade. A pretty good chance, even. Little magma ball does not, in fact, do non-magical damage. No, I didn't want to disengage. Mark the sky. None of that, I think, will even do any good. Give him a touch. Okay, he's down. Hopefully everything is going to stop spawning now. The improved max cascade is actually extremely nice. Cat gained a level. It's like she didn't even go down. She's level 18. Look at her, healthy as a horse. Ready to play Call of Duty, Black Ops, or Minecraft. Pierce armor. Special attack that is armor piercing. What is armor piercing? Ignores the target's soak value. It pierces armor. Increase your stealth. I want smoke. So we are presented with two options, door or hole. You see hole. I don't get to interact. Hole's a non-entity. We see one option before us, door. As you approach the portal, a humming once more fills the air, and strange arcane sigils light up across the metallic skin. As if reinvigorated by the resurgent energies filling the cave, the mingled piles of the fungi worm things littered around you begin to knit together and reassemble. Roland sits slumps against the wall next to you, breathing heavily. You best get that door open before these things come at us again. I don't think I can hold them for long. Clasping hands, you pull the massive brute to his feet. He winces in pain, and a cough sprays blood down his chest. Don't worry about me, Roland offers in a sad smile. For the first time, you notice the stain bleeding through his tunic and armor. Surely, this is no issue given the right magics. You apprehensively lift his tunic to reveal his abdomen, a large gash rimmed by necrotic skin, and worse yet, pushing out of the wound from within are thick, squirming tentacles. I think this is as far as I go. Besides, where you're heading, expect you won't need me. He's saying. Tremors once more shake the cave, and before your eyes, the gigantic herald thing reknits itself together before rising up to an even greater height than before. It sways momentarily and then lets out an ear-piercing scream. Around it, untold multitudes of fresh minor horrors rise forth. Roland painfully gets to his feet. No, I'm not leaving you. Young fool, go now. I can only buy you seconds. Roland clasps the back of your neck and pulls you until your foreheads touch. No more words are necessary. He lifts his weapon and turns, broad-edged and defiant, to face the onslaught of slavering. Roland! Soft touch of Embla's hand on your elbow snaps you out of it. Allie, we have to go. Don't let his sacrifice be for naught. The portal shifts, disassembling itself into its component panels like some strange flower, opening its petals to welcome the sun. You dream of floating, of stars, a blue orb wreathed in a shimmering veil. But there's more. A rift. Something seeps through, like venom entering a wound, coiling, roiling, primordial. Suddenly, a scream of pain and terror cuts into your mind like an acid knife. Shocked awake, the scream echoes in your mind. Was it real? Or part of the dream? Stirring slowly, you find you're lying on some kind of table. You're naked and cold, as far as you can tell. You stand up and find your head spinning. Even in the faint light, the vague outlines hint of proportions, dimension not meant for men. What immortal hand could have framed such thing? Perhaps the concealing darkness is a blessing to your senses. Our stuff! I worked hard for that stuff. At least we're motivated. Ew, I did not mean to get in the pool. Strange membranous substance blocks the road ahead. You suspect this may be some kind of door, though there is no opening mechanism. That looks... yeah. The scene ahead of you is one of utter horror frozen in time, the form of a man utterly unmade, with a master chirurgeon's precision. And for what purpose? Cruelty, perhaps? No, this body was taken apart by curious hands, like a child would pick apart some clever clockwork toy to get at the sin. Murder to dissect. I'll examine it more closely. Reluctantly, you approach the mangled face of the corpse. Disassembled into its anatomical component pieces, it's nonetheless familiar to you. This is the corpse of Ivan, the man who fought so valiantly at your side through horrors untold. There was no warrior's death for him. Pain and terror. Goodbye, old friend. Ah! Sorry, that was genuine. The corpse's eyes open wide. Impossibly, Ivan is still alive. The chirurgeon has taken great care to maintain the integrity of the circulatory system, and for the first time, you notice the splayed body parts are still connected by pulsating blood vessels. Eyes stare at you in wordless terror and, no doubt, pain beyond measure. Well, this one has a check associated with it, so I will... I need to roll an 11 or above. Can I just not? I'm just gonna make it worse. Your hands shake as you contemplate what you must do. To release him, you must no doubt inflict more pain onto his tortured form. Fumbling, you reach into the chest. Ooh. You try again, tears streaming down your face, and with much effort, you eventually manage to end his torment. Dazed, you stumble away from the horrid scene. There's nothing more for you to do. Just push ahead. Hi, Banana. How are you doing? You get to see the end? A simulacra of a humanoid form stands before you. Is the machine imitating life, or some living thing imitating a machine? It's a strange, viscous fluid fills its cupped hands as if it's offering it to you. Hope everyone is well. Everyone, as far as I know, outside the game is well. The people inside the game, no, they are not. Have you been winning? Nightmares. Pure nightmares. They're intended nightmares. How are you doing? How's work? What? God, no. Work was super chill. We're seeing all of our friends unmade to various degrees. Movement catches your eye ahead, something small and pale, crouching like a frightened animal. Your heart sinks as you see who it is. Cat. She throws herself at you and clings to you like a shivering child. They took him. They did. They made him. Who are they? What's happening? The little men. They live in the walls. I saw them take us, stripped down like beasts going to the butcher's cleaver. They don't sleep like he does. They stay awake so he can sleep. The king, the navigator, he slept for so long, but they say it's time for him to wake up now. They say they're glad we came here. We did good, but I don't believe them. We should never have come. Gods walk these. We never should have come here. The people in the game just need cheese to cheer up. Yeah. We'll come back with some cheese for Cat. Cat's expression vacillates between a smile and sheer terror. The little men say we can't leave. The king must awaken before the crawling doom finds its way inside. She tilts her head slightly to one side as if hearing something. And they say it's time for me to go now. I'm next. I take a step backwards. Cat? Something awful is about to happen. Warning to everyone. Oh. She holds your gaze, her smile almost apologetic as she backs up against the wall. Strange biomechanical material convulses, and a fissure opens up. Half a dozen grotesque small hands reach out and wrap around Cat. Before you have time to react, she is pulled in and the fissure seals shut with a disgusting smack. You're left dumbfounded and alone. You never even got a chance to offer a cheese. Oops. We've picked up a vessel. Aperture on the wall is strangely mesmerizing. Though at present, you have a feeling it's somehow inactive. Look over at the empty basins, blinking it. Perhaps they're involved somehow? Smooth, empty basins line the console. Narrow grooves seem to connect them, and you get the feeling they're part of some kind of machine. Whatever this is, it appears dormant at the moment, and has likely been so for a long time. Guess you'll have to eat the untaken cheese. I guess you'll have to. Maybe we wouldn't want it going to waste. I've got a vessel I can probably fill with. Oh, okay. Nowhere else left to explore. Liquid, please. Fill vessel. The vessel slots into the machine creature and fills liquid. You take it back, Perhaps this can be of some use. I have a liquid vessel now, full of liquid. I filled the basins with liquid. Carefully, you empty the fluid from the vessels into the basins. Seeming to move of its own volition, the fluid spreads from basin to bases. That is what it does. That's, you could say, the defining feature of a fluid. Spreads from basin through the inset grooves, and slowly the entire room hums into life. It appears you've conjured something back into life. The interior of the aperture appears like a churning vortex of some black, oily substance. Within it, motes of light appear, looking almost like miniature stars that are born and die within the span of moment. Images form, strange geometric shapes that combine and recombine in strange infinite fractals. You making a slime girl? I hope not. I wonder if this is how they do it. Looking around for a way to operate the strange machine, your hand passes over the liquid-filled basin. A strangely musical note can be heard. Soft at first, and then much stronger as your fingers lightly graze the surface of the liquid. Dipping your fingers into the liquid at different points produces unique notes, almost like playing an instrument. And as you do so, the images in the aperture shift. You find yourself mesmerized. The auditory and visual patterns seem utterly incomprehensible, and yet there's something there. Something stirring in the back of your mind. The longer you play with it, the more the strange sounds and images resonate with you. You begin seeing them for what they are. Terms in some great cosmic equation, a language of pure logic. No longer are the notes mere sounds. Each note is a number. With each note, a number resonates. As if sensing your dawning understanding, the machine offers you a prompt. 01123. This is a thing, and I don't know how to do it, but this is Fibonacci, right? I respond 5 because, puts you in a basin. I like a nice relax in a basin after stream. Each element is the sum of the two elements that precede it. I've always had trouble because I don't know how you get to this. You have to decide to start at 1. Anyway, 5. Machine prompts you to enter the next. 8. Machine prompts you to enter the final number. 13. A sonorous, polyphonic wave of equations issue forth from the aperture. Like a veil being lifted, you find that you now understand the machine's language on an instinctual level. The machine serves at your command. What is going on here? The image is one of deep, timeless sleep. Millennia is passing in silence, then a sound, something banging on the outer skin. Children, they have descended from the trees and multiplied. In their greed for knowledge and power, they now come to disturb us. But something else has crept in. They have torn the veil. It is here now. It claws at your skin. We are holding for now, but we grow weak. The navigator must awaken. Okay, so they're saying the eldritch crap isn't us. You're so smart. No, I just recognized a number pattern and then looked it up. Unlock the door. The machine abides. The inner doors have been unlocked. You would have just guessed. Thankfully, I can't ever forget anything. I forgot how to do the Fibonacci sequence, but I remembered what it looked like. Trina! 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 The Drina's whispered prayers echo softly through the strange hallway. Over and over, she recites the same lines as she rocks gently back and forth. Trina! You tried to talk to her, to make her see, but it's too late. I couldn't stop her. I tried to talk to her. Ooh, Embla? She's so close now. He calls to her. I really did try to stop her. Trina? Oh, God. You know, we've always come here, and we always will. Go, she'll need your help before the end. Stops back into reciting her prayer. There's nothing more to be done for her. Elsa, hi. I am having a great day. I am safe. In-game, not so much. People. How are you doing? Doing good? That's good to hear. And in the halls of Titans, no man was ever meant to see. Why did you come here? It wasn't her, was it? Or was it? Did you ever really have a choice? Was there some unseen hand driving you towards this doom? Breathing fast and head reeling, your eyes fixed on something utterly out of place in its mundanity. A discarded shoe. Embla. You sense her before you see her, a luminous phantom, and naked and emaciated, there is nonetheless something in her bearing. Acceptance, an aura of material comfort. Where are all your friends getting messed up? I don't know. I just woke up on a table. I don't know how long they've been awake in here. They're not doing well with the aliens. She strokes your cheek. Don't be afraid, daydreamer. We're with him now. What is happening? Come, look upon him. She takes you by the hand and leads you to the base of the massive throne. Stars flash before your eyes as you force yourself to look at the statue seated on it. Or is it something more? A sleeping king? A god? Your heart begins racing. You cannot bear standing in its presence. Embla begins laughing as tears stream down her face. A tremor violently shakes the structure and you feel more than hear, an otherworldly scream coming from somewhere outside. Embla's eyes are wide. Time is running out. I must do what I was summoned here for, and you must help me. What do you want? Help you with what? I think is what it actually said. The king must awaken before the dragon reaches him. He slept for so long, and there is so little of his essence left. He needs fresh life. The glass sarcophagus opens as Embla approaches. To your amazement, you see that the inside is molded to perfectly fit a human form. The dire implications of the device are unmistakable. No, it can't end like this. I'm supposed to take you to your father. Don't you understand? Well, sadly, I'm already with my... She softly strokes your cheek. I have always come here, and you've always brought me. Time and time again we've stood here, in this place, and every time you do the right thing. That is the entirety of my universe now. Him in front, you behind. We'll die. I'm wondering if this is gonna get timey-wimey, especially the way she talks. All things die, but I'll be with him. I wonder if I will look out from behind his eyes. Slowly and painfully, Embla hoists herself into the rim of the sarcophagus. With much effort, she swings her legs up and lies down in the device. I mean, this is pretty grim, and I doubt the end of the game is just the climbing out of an alien spaceship alone. After watching all these delightful characters die horribly. Her body seems to have aged years just since you entered the chamber, but now a look of utter relief washes over her face. The machine emits an oddly beautiful note. A ritual has begun, and it's time for you to take your part. Interact with the machine. A torrent of resonant waveform floods into you. The machine now awaits you. Commence the ritual. You hope not. huge tremor once again shakes the craft. The howl that sounds this time is much more forceful. Something is about to breach the craft's outer hull. Embla's half-open eyes remain fixed on you as you feed the machine the harmony that sets the ritual in motion. The faintest trace of a smile plays across her lips. Snaking tendrils emerge from holes in the machine, seeking out the body and case. She jolts. They plunge into her flesh. For a moment, she's quiet. Then she breaks out into violent spasms. The machine begins to whir and the tendrils' plugs pulsate obscenely with peristaltic movement. It's begun. We're letting the ritual proceed. The room shakes violently, light streaming from the anti-womb. That's an awful word that you've made. Into the sleeping king as Embla is utterly unmade. He who sat undying for eons stirs. He rises. You are but an insect at the feet of gods. All is darkness. You finished the game? 2097 was a year of note for the Empire. Peace and stability reigned. With one exception. The outer isles were lost. The event is extensively documented. The catastrophe was wholly natural. The volcano Catabon awoke after millennia of dormancy. It is written that the plume of smoke could be seen from the mainland. But there were other rumors as well. This is so messed up. Is this a bad end or something? I don't know. The sailors claim they saw a new star in the sky the night of Carabon's eruption. Such rumors are naught but lies. Oh. It just full screened. Let it be known that after much toil and hardship, Ali joins the illustrious ranks of the most holy order of the Preserving Blade. To be one of us is to have spat in the face of death and despair. It is to be one who forges ahead, where lesser souls stand trembling. Now onward to glory. You completed the game as a level 18 officer in 40 days. Report thine feed on Twitter. No. No one will know. It just unfull screened itself. I tried to re-full screen it and it doesn't work. Escape does nothing. Enter, shift, escape, they all do nothing. I'm hitting the X. I close the game. I'm gonna relaunch it. What? A jarring end. You need to report to Twitter to progress. Is this an ARG? Okay, hold on. I didn't go through every door. That might be the only ending, but there's definitely more stuff to look at. Oh no, this just goes back to Ivan. Actually, never mind. That appears to be the only ending. Well, that's grim. Banana, I'm so glad you could make the end of a stream. Yeah, it looks like that door just circles back around to here. You should stay longer at work. No. I'm so sorry. I'm sad too, like, damn. Congratulations, everyone is dead. And there's so many things left unanswered. Kaz, thank you for the boop. It's so needed. Because these creatures seem to imply they are not the ones carrying a hole in reality. There's got to be like a good ending. I'm gonna look into it and see if there are multiple endings. Because of the type of game this is emulating, I kind of feel like that might just be the ending. I just didn't expect it to be that grim. But yeah, they kind of implied, so there's like eldritch horrors coming in here, right? These guys are not the fungus from outside. They're separate. In fact, the reason why you have to come in here, the reason why Embla wants to come in here so bad, is because... Hi, Kaz, how are you doing? We're both shaken. We just experienced group trauma and now we're closer than ever. But you know, narratively, it's just like, actually, aliens. And you're all dead. So I wonder if there is more. I'll research and report back. I like the alien twin. But yeah, they were just like, okay, you guys are calling in like eldritch evil nonsense. We are so out of here immediately. And they kind of implied like, oh no, the king is gonna fight off whatever you're summoning, but actually it seems like he just like noped out back into space. It does fit in with like PC games of the time, I gotta admit. Sometimes you just wake up and ready to press again into your game. Yeah. Like, I've played other 80s games and they are kind of this vibe. Like, I started I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream because like, oh, this is like a famous piece of literature, right? I'm surprised it's a game. Let me look into this. And I like started it and it was just like so aghast. I was like, this is not for someone of my sensibilities. I immediately just put it down. Thing is, was it hopeful up to this point, or was I just being over optimistic? We did maybe save the Isles. No, we exploded the Isles. We tore them asunder. A spaceship flew off into space. That's kind of how I feel.